next presenter is Hassan. Hassan, sorry. He's going to talk about his year of using Genropy, which is a web framework, and show you some examples on what he has achieved.
Okay. First of all, I want to say hi. I think it's necessary. Well, what this talk is about, little hint will be Genropy, but I think a lot of people here don't know what Genropy is. How many people know here what Genropy is? Okay, there's founders saying there. Okay. What is Genropy? Genropy is a web framework. Okay. What is the definition of web framework? A web framework or web application framework is a software framework that is designed to support development of applications including web services, web resources, and web APIs. That's from Wikipedia. So maybe someone could ask, what is web then? So what is web? The web is World Wide Web and is an information space where the documents are located, identified from uniform resource locators, called URLs, and internalized through hyperlinks and can be accessed via internet. So the next step could be, what is the internet? Okay. Then we can go for an infinite loop, I think. But we can stop here, and then I can present myself, who I am. Who am I? My name is Hassan. I'm human, born in Pakistan. I moved to Florence at the age of 10. Then from then I grew up here in this beautiful city called Florence. And now I'm working as web developer at Freehill. So what's my company is? What is Freehill? Freehill is a multinational company located in Florence that creates and sells industrial cooling systems. As the nature of the company, it's not a software house, so we don't have a lot of devs. We don't have a super dev teams with a lot of developers. We are actually like 4 people, and every person have his own project and has to manage like separate project by person. So okay. As the title say, how long I did use Genropy. I used Genropy for more than a year. It's not real the title. It's more than a year now. What did I use it for? I used Genropy for mainly 3 projects. Where first one is OneClick, then there is Generello, and the last one, the new one, it's Blackbox. Okay. What is OneClick then? OneClick is a web platform that performs data analysis of energy and do a lot of other stuff, analysis of energy type, a lot of industrial stuff, I can say. But the problem is I can't show you OneClick at all because I didn't get the permission to show it. But don't worry. I have another project which is Generello, is my project, so I will show that one. And I want to talk to you about the experience I had from developing OneClick on Genropy. A year ago, more than a year ago, my boss, when I started at Freehill, they say me, you have to develop this attractive web platform, how to call it, is plots, there are graphics, and a lot of other stuff. They are like really, how to call it, attractive web platform. My first reaction when they told me to use Genropy was actually this. Why of that reaction actually? Because when I started studying Genropy, it looked like really oriented to make ERPs, CRMs, stuff like that. Not a real web platform, an attractive web platform. Why of that reaction? How I say now is it doesn't look the right framework to develop something attractive. Then there were almost no example of similar application in Genropy. And the other problem was the last framework I used was Django. And how I think most people know, Django is hugely documented and a huge community behind it. And on the other hand, we have Genropy, which is small community, is kind of documented, not really a lot, but it's improved a lot. Well, which were my main difficulties developing one click. The main difficulty was lack of documentation, then integration of charting libraries like HighCharts. That was really tough because there were no charting libraries, and I have to integrate in Genropy, and because actually one click is based on doing stuff and showing them through graphs and stuff like that. Then a different mindset, which is a single page application rather than Django, which is model view control, and it's a little bit different. So you have to adapt this way of thinking. Routing were tough because it's not easy to routing in a single page application, I think, or it's not easy in Genropy for now. Make it cool. It's not easy to make cool Genropy because it's based on another library which is called Dojo, which has its own classes, CS classes, and you have to override those classes with huge, long rules. And a lot of other magic stuff that you have to discover when you start using it. A lot of JS, a lot of things you don't understand very well what's going on there. Well, okay. I will show you what is Generello now. How many here people know Trello? What is Trello? Okay, a lot. But anyway, Trello is a really nice web application. If I'm able to go. Oh, okay. To organize your work through boards, lists, and stuff like that. I'll show you a little bit. Like you have boards, you can organize your work through, not in this way, but some others like to do, doing, done, stage of works, okay? And you can move cards, you can edit them, you can see. Definitely this is way cooler than my application, which is Generello. But I tried my best, and let's see what's I have been able to achieve. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I did wrong. Wait a second, please. Sorry. Oops. I got the wrong one. Sorry. Well, Generello is actually, how to call it, Genropy plus Trello, simply. I try to create the same stuff that we have in the Genropy, in the Trello board, and I think I have been able to do it nicely, even if I was alone and I have done it only in my spare time. Well, let's try to create a board icon. Then you can, I add something new, different stuff like this with this method. I think Kaban is a method of Toyota, which actually split the work in different phases, and add this method too, so you can create, and automatically it will create even all the list or the stage of work you need to do. And you can add a card here, hello, then save, or more cards, sorry. And you can move them when you have done. I think, okay, no, okay, it's working. Well, and you can edit actually, even add the comments, even activity, stuff like here. I think I have been able to show you a different type of application than usual you can see in Genropy, which will be a CRM type or ERP. I think it's a pretty cool example, I think. And it's open source and you can find it on GitHub easily. I will show you the link later. Okay, where is mouse? Sorry. Okay. I want to go through the simple process to how to create a Genropy project, which is actually doing this, which is through after you have installed the Genropy stuff, all the things. You have this command generate make project, where the base, where the app is the name of the project, and the base is the main package. And /A is for create all the sites and instance. Then the structure of Genropy project look like this, which we have like package is the base, we have web pages, we have sites, and a lot of other stuff that are documented. You can see them on the Genropy documentation site. Well, general models are really simple ones because it's pretty simple as application. It consists of a few tables, which is a team, then a board, which team can have a lot of boards. Then there is a list. Board can have a lot of lists, card, and go on like this. And comments could be a better one, maybe message name. Let's examine one of the model. I took one of example of models from for Genropy. It's look like this, okay? I think I will be able to or not move it. Yeah, should be able. Okay. Well, something like that. But anyway, I'll show you in fragments. Let's go back here. Okay. Well, as you can see, it's not inheriting any other class because it's almost a lot of things in Genropy use mixins. So here we are overwriting a function config_db, which actually is to create the table, and the table is created through this line, which actually saying create a table name board. The PK should be ID, and the name long or other stuff that is used from Genropy. Then there is a sysfield. Sysfield actually is a method that adds automatic fields managed by Genropy, which could be insertion timestamp, modification timestamp, and deletion timestamp. Then we have the column. The column is defined this way. You can even add validation on the column easily. There are more sophisticated validation in Genropy. Here is only not null, and a message that will be shown if the field will be null. A foreign key, really important concept. It's easy to make it because it's just a column. Then you have to add a relation to the board you need, to the field you need to relate to. And this is done here with the team. It's relating to a team ID. Relation name is board team, and the mode is foreign key. And on delete, you should cascade. And there is other type, how to call it, other structures or other functions like alias column, which are like a lookup to another board or other fields of a related board. In this case, it's a team name, which we can access through the relation name, relation field team ID dot name. Then. Once the model defined, you have to run this command, which will create the actual DB on the Postgres, for example, or your favorite DB. There are a few that are supported from Genropy. And then there is this one, Genropy make resource, which actually create frame table. Frame table, what is a frame table? Frame table is a core component of Genropy and let you do all the creation, read, update, delete, and a lot, really a lot other stuff. And I try to show you an example, even if I think not in my case is good, but I will show you one. Yeah, because it's a really powerful component, and it lets you do a lot of stuff, really a lot of stuff. Let me show you. Okay, I have hidden everything. Sorry. Okay. No, sorry. I got it wrong. No, like this one. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Come on. Well, this is a frame table, which actually here are present all the board stuff. It looks like a Django admin, but it's I think more powerful because you can actually see all this stuff like this, and you can if you need you can export stuff, export table records, imports, send a mail on certain stuff, do a lot of queries, special queries, and a lot of things even I don't know because I don't use it a lot because I try to make a different application, not this one. For example, if I'm able to do it, no, I don't think I'm able here. You can drag and drop other fields if needed, like PKs, and just drag and drop, and then he will take all the values automatically and create a new view. Okay, let's go back to the slides. Okay, this is the frame table. Well, for Generello, I have to use a different way of use, I think, Genropy, because it's done almost on JS actually. A lot of I'm using the part of the Genropy only for fetching data and or saving data, nothing more than that. And that is done through the internal APIs of Genropy, which are created something like this and are pretty straightforward. It's a decorated public method that make the function as an internal API callable from JS and even from the Python. Surely, this is a very simple example of how, even if it was pretty stupid as an example. Well, I actually take the name and then show hello someone. Okay. Well. Okay. Let's do analysis of Genropy, SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis, for those who don't know what is it, it's analysis that show you strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats of Genropy. In this case, what makes Genropy good and why should you try it? You should try it. Okay. It is relatively fast to start. There are documentation that let you start fastly, and there are even other packages made from founders to make this process even faster. And then if you are the only developers and you need to develop the app fast, that could be your case, as it was mine. If your application is something like CRM or ERP, then you must use it, because I had a previous experience of using Odoo or OpenERP, and I can really say you that it's far better. It's more flexible. You can do everything you want in less time, usually I think. There will be a lot of other talk on Genropy, and you can check out that one for this part. You almost write only Python. It's kind of true for certain type of application, not in my case, because I have to do a lot of JS too. Then it's not all gold that shines, as we have to show the weakness. Well, it's still in Python 2.7.9, and there, but the community of Genropy is moving. I think in the last week has moved a lot, and they're thinking to do a Genropy 3, which will be based on Python 3, and a lot of different way of managing the framework and to make it real framework open to everyone. There will be one, I think, talk or sprint later. I don't remember very well when. Saturday, I think, afternoon on the Genropy 3. Incomplete documentation, but it has improved a lot. Still, I started, I think, but I think this is not really a negative point for me, because this thing helped me a lot to go on the source, to make the habit on myself to go on a lot on the source code and go there and find out what's going on there. Because before I was pretty scared to go on the source code and see what's going on. And I actually think it's a really good thing happens to me. You know, even if it's strange to say because there's no documentation, but it has improved me as a developer, I think, a lot. Well, there is some problems of like lacking of test. No, there aren't a lot, but I think it will be improved a lot in short time, I think. Opportunities. Okay. Well, you can be a part of this project, and because it's a small community, and you can be like core developer if you want, or something like that. It is developed from an Italian team, so people who are not that fluent with the English could be really a great plus for them. And then as part of the small community, you will get a huge help from people from the community, which is actually really active, and especially from the founders, which are always there to help you. Well, the obvious one is learn something new or maybe different, and there are even crates which are actually for founders. You may fall in love with Genropy and you use it everywhere and become a kind of fanatic about that, and that's actually referred to the founders. Because they use everything. They try to import all the things in Genropy, everything, even the presentation. They already tried to do that, a lot of stuff. Well, I am kind of finished with my talk. I think I'm before the time a little bit. Well, I want to talk about. I want to ask you another thing, but I don't think there are a lot of people here. We are hearing people. If someone wants to work or in search of work, we are hearing. So I don't know if someone interested, you can ask me. That's all I have for you. I hope it's fine.
We start the Q&A section.
Yep.
Does anybody have a question?
Question.
Anybody has a question?
Don't worry. You can ask anyone in Italian, it's fine. I speak both. It's fine. Okay.
So if there are no questions,
Looks like there are.
You have to use this, otherwise thank you.
I was just speaking on the Genropy website, and if I ask, is there any developer documentation?
Well, developer documentation, like how is created a framework?
Yeah.
You intend?
how the framework
I
is
don't
built?
think so. There are easy. There are even founders here, so they can reply you even better. I think. I don't think there is, right? Am I right?
What do you mean by developer documentation? The installer or
Not just the installer of the tutorial, but
How the framework is
how
made.
Genropy is built. Yeah.
There is a talk later
Okay.
about this part that is the 10th year of Genropy.
Yeah, right.
So there is the story how we made it, and there are also some tech certification.
Okay. So the best thing is to download the source code and.
Read it. Yeah.
Everything is
Read it
open
aloud.
source, you can
Okay.
read. It's not a very difficult Python code
Okay.
because we use a very simple instruction. It's quite clear. There are not very much declines, but it's quite easy. And there is an active community, so you can ask.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. Other one? Have to anything? Okay. I'm done. I think. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.